madness is in the air. Duke entering March Madness, one of the hottest teams in the country. They've won 9 straight, and they wouldn't be here without freshman Dereck Lively II.
Lively's size and athletic ability make him a force on the court. But as Pat Welter explains, it's his family story that makes him prepared for just about anything.
Introducing a 7'1" freshman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 1, Dereck Lively II.
Being number 1 can be a burden.
The number 1 player in his high school class headed to Duke, Dereck Lively.
You know, you just kind of fall in love with the people who support you and just let the outside noise just chirp away.
Lively sets the screen, rolls, finishes!
The 2 on Dereck Lively's jersey carries another kind of weight.
His path was different from mine, but that doesn't mean I can't change the name.
Dereck's father battled addiction and died from a cocaine and heroin overdose in 2012. Dereck was 7 years old.
He missed having his laugh around, his jokes around, his goofiness around. And every time I'm around my family, they say I act exactly like him.
He might act like his dad, but he plays like his mom.
Let's go, Duke!
Kathy Drysdale is a former 1,000-point scorer at Penn State.
You know, she's always been someone I could ask questions about the game of basketball. She's always been someone I could just talk to.
She's had to play many roles in Dereck's life.
I'm mom, I'm dad, I'm the disciplinarian, I'm the nice person.
Yes! Fan is one neither of them will ever take for granted.
It was never a why me moment.
In 2014, Kathy was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. For the last 8 years, Kathy has battled cancer, while Dereck grew into a basketball star.
Right here we got my mom saying, life isn't measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take your breath away.
A stem cell transplant in April of 2022 finally got the results they were looking for. By August, Kathy was in remission, just in time for Dereck's freshman season at Duke.
He was the first phone call. Hey, I got the news from the doctor, and yeah, your mama is in remission, baby, or something silly like that.
Neither of them know what the future holds, but they have each other, and that's more than enough.
Right now, it's about winning tonight's game. I'm the same path.
The Duke Blue Devils will win the ACC Tournament Championship.
Whenever you're going through a hard spot, I feel like that's when you need to lock in with your family and lock in with the people around you more to really appreciate what you have and where you are.
And one of the things Dereck kept telling me was how fast he had to grow up. And when you talk to him, you can really feel it. This is a guy who's seen a lot, been through a lot, wants to use it all for good. He's an incredibly positive person. He told me addiction and cancer are 2 platforms he wants to continue to speak on. He feels like he can be a voice for people who don't have one. Lena, Dan?
Wow, what a story.
Yeah, thanks for telling that story. I mean, you just never know the journey that some people have lived through. And the stage that he's playing on now, I mean, most people are just concentrating on his basketball, but he has some other lessons to teach us.
And clearly that story and what he's gone through has led him here. He's ready for it. All right, Pat Welter reporting for us. Thanks so much for that powerful story.
Yeah, also, WRAL's sports anchor Chris Lee is in Orlando covering all the action. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to have a live update from him as he walks us through what we can expect tonight when Duke hits the court.